This is Ray and John from Vacation Impossible, and we're on a 17-day road trip right now, and we just wanted to recommend Max Hickson, his great road trip music, or just great music in general. He does a rockabilly cover channel with some of his own stuff as well, and we've been jamming to his music on this trip. It's upbeat, positive, happy stuff, and I can't recommend him enough. Check him out on YouTube. That's where you'll find most of his stuff. He's also on Spotify, where you can find some of his covers and original songs, and he's also up on Twitter as well. So yeah, check him out. Max Hickson. He's from the UK. He often performs on cruise ships and stuff like that, but he does his own stuff, and it's top notch.
How do you spell Hickson?
It's Hixon. So there you go. Check out Max Hickson. Gets the Vacation Impossible and Small YouTubers Boost seal of approval.
All right, so let's take a look at Max's channel and see some of the things that he's doing well that maybe we could all learn a little something from. First off, looking at his banner, it's very professional. He seems to have his own sort of font that he's using on his name, and that font is used somewhat consistently within his thumbnails, so that's some good branding there. So you know when you're looking at one of his thumbnails, it's clearly a Max Hickson thumbnail. One thing that's also nice, he's got his website, his Twitter, and his Facebook linked appropriately in the banner, so those links are clickable. That is excellent. Now, we are subscribed to his channel, so he has set up his channel so that subscribers have a particular video that he wants to highlight. In this case, it's the Buddy Holly cover of Think It Over. That's quite good. And I want to talk again in a little bit more detail about these thumbnails of his. They are really quite good. I think there's a lot we can learn here. One thing is he does have a border around the thumbnail. It's this white rectangle, but it doesn't touch the edge, so it's slightly recessed. It's a unique look that I haven't really seen on a lot of other thumbnails. I think it's a really good choice that he's going for, because again, at a glance, you can tell this is a Max Hickson thumbnail. And again, the somewhat consistent look of the font. He does sometimes use other fonts, but the general aesthetic of how he uses it is quite good. You'll notice that he avoids the bottom right-hand corner of each thumbnail, so there's no important imagery or text there because that's where the timestamp goes. And he also has a pretty good approach where the text is popping quite nicely against a background. In many cases, the background is of a decent contrast, so it stands out against something like the light blue in the Think It Over thumbnail. Otherwise, it's nice, crisp text over a otherwise slightly faded background, which makes the text pop quite nicely, and often with a subtle drop shadow.